Beauty. Welcome. My name's Brian Knight and I live in Melbourne in Australia, and it's just turned 5:30 in the morning on a Wednesday for me. Middle of trading week, some crazy stuff to happen. Rate decisions for the US this week, rate decisions for Bank of England, so we'll just see what's going to start to happen. Let me just share screen here first. So just welcome to this live analysis session, Forex. There is a few notes there, a full risk disclosure, and a little bit about us as live session traders. And this session is more focused on a sort of a relaxed sort of style of trading. It's more longer term type trading. It's something to suit a sort of more relaxed lifestyle. Nothing sort of, still need to follow what you do, still need to do stuff, but not too crazy, right? So, welcome, Darren and Tom. Good to see you there. Yeah.
Evening,
Darren.
Afternoon, evening. Now, I'll just bring up my TradingView current. Not TradingView. My C-Trader. This is my trading platform, and these are current trades. All current at the moment, all sort of going in the positive direction, which is good. The Euro CAD's jumped out, and see that that's jumped down a bit. What am I up about 36% on account, which is quite nice. Longer term trades, taking it easy. I have some orders in place. This is just going further and further in the opposite direction. What's this Euro NZD? I'll have a look at that one. Euro JPY, those going out, and the others are sort of sitting.
What NZD?
Sorry?
Which NZD?
No, Euro NZD.
Euro NZD. Okay, sorry. I didn't hear the Euro part.
Euro NZD, I've put it down for a buy, and it looks like, and it's been selling. So it was a wrong pick at the time, but we can go and have a look at that and then maybe rearrange the order. So, all right, we'll just stop sharing that at the moment, and I'll share back over to TradingView. And I was looking at a few. So, there were a couple yesterday that I put down Euro Singapore dollar and Euro USD. No, I'm looking at those and had alerts on those. Where am I going to hang on? Sorry. What I was looking for is for this to come down potentially into this zone down in here. One alert on at that point for it to sell. So it sold. I knew it was when we had it pull back. I'm waiting for a pushback down again. Because overall, we'll see it has broken that low, and where it was pull back and then to sell out. So there's that one to look at. The Euro Singapore. I don't think I didn't put an alert on this one. Oh, rats. Okay. The strong high, weak low there. So what we'll do is, all this is pretty easy stuff. I'm going to discount price there. What I might do is, I'm just going to put in below that, I'd say. Let's see if it breaks that structure. I'll just put an alert on that one. So if this comes down and breaks that, pull back, we'll just see whether it, so yeah. So these ones I've got purple is just look at, which is basically nearly everything I'm not in a trade. But then there are ones that I'm looking at for potential entry into trade. Yeah. The other one was NCAD, which actually triggered off. So I had two alerts, one if it pushed up and the other one pushed down. It actually triggered that overnight while I was asleep. So when I got up this morning, it had triggered. So I'm looking at this. You can see, looking at this pullback. If it doesn't break that high, it'll break up in here. Actually, I'll move that. Move that over here.
Now, why is yours so different?
What do you mean so different? NCAD?
Oh, I'm on the wrong path. I thought you're still in USD. I'm sorry. I thought you're in the euro.
No, I've gone to NCAD.
My apologies. Go ahead.
So these orange ones that I've got here were ones that I looked at yesterday. Market moving a bit. I'm looking at possibilities of putting orders or market execution to get into trades with them. And this NZD CAD was one of those, like, it's been pushing down. It would be, potentially there's more to go down in here from a daily perspective. And I was thinking, well, it'd be nice if I could grab a little bit out of that one and just let it roll down. What is there? So from where's price? It must be there somewhere. Down to here somewhere, even a couple hundred pips would be nice. And if it took a couple of weeks to do it, well, who cares? We'll see. Okay. That's just where I'm at with it, Tom.
So you're just waiting for a pullback there, Brian, and then providing it doesn't break that.
If it doesn't break that high, so I'll look at it this today.
Back.
Yeah. Get ready, bang, get in. I mean, I could at any time too, Darren, quite easily. I could put down here, either this or here, put an order in. I could actually have it so that when I'm not here, it would get me into a trade. So what we saw, yes, this is, okay, whoops. And yes, the answer to your question is correct. What you said is correct, what I do. So this is where we were right yesterday at this time, basically at the session. And I looked at it. So if we pull it across, that's all I saw. We saw a low, pull back, another low. So it created all those lows down there. And the highs were, lower highs. And so if this is all you see, then I went, okay, well, if it sort of breaks that low, then that's good. So that is what it did through the day. Actually, it did. It broke it earlier in the day, it must have been. But then it broke it also through my night and now pulling back up. So it breaks it, pulls back, breaks it, pulls back, and breaks it. That's what seems to be happening. But I'm looking at with the, is there any news? No, there's no news down here with anything. I think it's just, we'll see. So I could right at this point put an order in probably for either here or here. I could put an order in just for where it is at the alert line even. The only problem with that is what could happen is pull back, push down, not break that low, get me in a trade, then pull back up again. So I sort of want to see how far this pulls back, and like I'm not in any sort of big hurry. So if it pulls back and breaks that high, then, it could be going back up for a bit. So it doesn't really matter. And it just gives me an opportunity to get into a self with it further up and sort of a tighter area. So yes, if this just comes up here, touches or whatever, doesn't break that high and then starts to come back down, I'll put a sell order in place. Yeah. Well, let me do this now because we also have that's a week low there. What I'll do is we will do this. I will just below this low here put a sell order on. We might as well just show you. And now look at 1, 2, I reckon make it, I'm just going to make this safe. Well, relatively safe. There, change that one to red. That's a pretty big, oh, that's probably not a big, let's see, there to there. Oop, can't see it. It's probably about 100 pips. It's all right. Rightio, so, I just got rid of that purple one. There, put it back. Okay, so let me go now. Where have I, what was this? NCAD. Have I got an NCAD on my, do you want me to see, do you need to see me do this on my trading platform or not? Or you just, it's okay to know I'm doing it?
Yeah, okay.
It's okay? All right.
Yeah.
NCAD, let's see, do I have a, oh yeah, I got NCAD that I've traded before. Okay. Now, if I do NCAD, make sure that I have a new order on it. It is NCAD. Yes, it is. And I want a sell stop because I've got price above it. So I want sell. So let's say, what is it? 79377 is the entry. I haven't put an expiry. I can put an expiry when I don't want it. And it's 8487. It's about 111 pips. All right. So let me just place that order. Good. It says that at the moment it is 37 pips away from 38 pips away from entry. So if this pulls back up and then comes back down and I'm not here, that's fine. But if I see today it pull up and then start to come back down again, I could actually market execute it and get rid of the order. Anyway, so there's that. Does that make sense?
But by the time it gets down there, it could be ready for a pullback again, couldn't it? That's the thing.
It could. That's exactly right, Darren. It could.
That's about 30 pips. So it could be ready.
Yeah. So
let's wait for another pullback, and you can carry on forever, and it just keeps.
When do you get in? That's right. Yeah. And if you're afraid of a pullback, well, then you're not going to get into a trade. So, yeah, that's the dilemma, isn't it? Yeah. So you could get in right now, and then it could pull back a bit further. You could, it's like all the different scenarios.
Yeah.
But I suppose from my perspective, Darren, just in a very relaxed way,
yeah,
I'm fine with a little bit of drawdown in the initial.
Yes. So
over days. You could see CAD-J for me that time. It was up and down for weeks. You just got to sort of chill about it.
Yeah.
As long as your assessment for the direction at a higher time frame is on it. Rightio. Let's just go back up and go through some things and have a look. So there is news coming out. I think it's there is. Oh, I thought I had news for US news. Oh, that's Canadian. Sorry.
Oh, some big Canadian news today. I think that's that helps us with Euro CAD, I think, and CAD JPY. Looking at.
Oh yeah, that Euro CAD just like look at it, bang, dropped off very nicely. Increased my my profit. It's up 244 pips on that. It basically broke that previous low. So EuroCAD, that's right. So we'll look at the euros because I want to reevaluate what's going on here. It just seems to be that I've forecast the wrong direction in some of the others. We'll just see. All right. But let's go through AUDs. Questions, anybody? So AUD CAD, I picked a sell. I'm in a sell. I'm up, down 20 pips on. Oh, sorry. I am up 20 pips. It pulled down here. It must have been even more. And now it's pulled back up, waiting for the pullback and then drop back out again. It looks like it's selling out, which is good against the CAD. That's what I'm. My only caution is this, it's got a strong low down here on the daily. Or is it there? See that? How much further? But it says on the 3 hour, it's a weak low. Strong low over here on the daily, a weak low over here. So it could easily break that, which I think it will do, personally. I mean, if you look from a daily perspective, go there to the high, it's broken the ADA, it's even going further down. It's likely to break the bottom of that. Likely, I'm not saying it will, but so I'm looking at this selling out gradually even further and further. So what sort of news? I didn't see the CAD news. Did you say?
I thought there was. Why did I get that?
Oh, yeah, there was. Yeah, CPI and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, 130.
But it's, yeah. It was 10:30 at night for me. Yeah, I didn't get to see it, so I knew it was there, but yeah. What do we got? China news. Oh my gosh, that's going to be interesting. There's the CPI happening. That's going to be market open for you tomorrow. CPI. Let's open. Let's make that a bit more. Yeah. CPI for British pound. And we've got USD Fed rates. Okay, that's not until Thursday for me. Okay, no worries. Yeah. Whoa. That's going to be interesting. And I've got a GDP for the New Zealand dollar. Oh, that's the first thing I want to forget. That's okay. Swiss. Wow. Okay, so some of the Swiss policy news is coming in. That's going to be interesting. Right. They're looking, what are they looking at doing? Rating. Right. Okay. They're looking at raising interest rates, which could bring the Swiss franc back stronger against other currencies. We'll see. All right. Okay. And then the British, okay. Then you got rate news. Yes, they're talking about increasing the rate, which could strengthen. And thank you, Darren. You put that little link into the chat there as well about the rate change and potentially positive. And there's some US claims. What do we got down here?
I think that.
Oh my gosh!
That analyst in that article was leaning towards more pound weakness against the dollar. Maybe a bit of very short-term strength, but predicts it'll continue. But
overall, like, yeah,
which
that's
is
why
good.
That's why I'll stay in the GU trades.
Well, that's why I put it in though, because I know yesterday he was sort of pondering whether could be time to get out of GU.
Yeah.
If that analyst is right, yeah.
Yeah, well, hey, do you trust them or do you trust yourself? I think for me, that's right. It's good bits of information, but if you actually make your trades based upon analysis or an analysis, then because you can find so many conflicting views on it. You talk to one, read one and it says that, and you read another and it goes, no, it's this. And it'll say, you need to trust in your own and look at what the market's doing. Anyway, AUD CAD, I'm still looking at this to sell, basically because of the overall, higher time frame. AUD CHF. Now, this is an interesting. Again, I'm not willing. Overall, this is a sell. This has been for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days. So 2 weeks or more, even longer than that, actually. It's been from there because that was the swing low. So it's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It was probably about nearly a month or so. What's this? Yeah, 18th of August, right? So it's a month that this has been pushing itself up, right? Because the Swiss franc has been weak against the Aussie dollar. The overall, though, is just sell, right? So I'm not willing to take, even though this on the 3 hour is saying buy, it's just not doing it yet. It hasn't really broken any significant structure here. So I'm just waiting for when this is going to dip back down again. Did I have an order in there? No, I don't have one, but I think that we're going to see a sell out at this point or at some point. And it might be when that news, it's not actually listed in here, that Swiss franc news that we saw before. Anyway, I'm not willing to have a buy even though that keeps buying, right? It could be a fact that this could be the swing low and it could keep pushing up. The point, though, is that this indicator, though, is saying it's still a weak low there, right? Because it hasn't broken any structure or that structure as such. It's got a strong high and a weak low here, even on the 3 hour. So again, I'm looking at this at some point turning, coming down and breaking this low. And I want to be able to see that structure. This would have been a bit of a, because that did break structure there and you could have got into the sell, but it kept buying, And that could have been a lost trade in there, and maybe that's what it was for me. AUD JPY, again, this is pushing up and up and up. Overall, though, this is sideways for me. I don't like it at the moment. It was a buy. If you look at the higher time frame, it has been buying for a long time. It did this pullback in here. It pushed up and now it's coming back down. I'll just delete that out. So maybe it is time to get into or look at a buy. But what I'm going to see is, does it break this high here? And what will happen with it? Here's rate and Japanese stuff, right? It hasn't got a forecast for the inflation. Okay. We'll see what news happens in the next couple of days, and see what it does in relation to this. But still, I'm just going to monitor it. It's not a trade that I've got into. It might have been a nice trade to get into a buy for it, but where it's coming up to this point here, it could break through there and keep going. So let's just wait and see. For me, anybody else can, if you want to, wait for a pullback and then get into a buy on it. I don't trade the NZD, AUD NZD, even though that's, pushing back up. AUD Singapore, again, this has come off some lows here and pushed back up. I think overall, we're going to get a sell back out. I'm just going to wait for the sort of notice on a lot of these AUDs from that perspective. So AUD USD.
Can you go back for a second?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Well, here's my thoughts on that's Singapore. I don't trade it, but just looking at this,
Yeah.
you can see where it made see the triple bottom down there. It made 3 lows,
Yeah, I
came up,
know.
made a change of character.
Yeah.
It did a pullback,
Yeah.
got a weak high.
Yeah.
So I'm actually looking for this to get into it now for a buy,
Buy. Yeah.
because you got your change of character and you already had your pullback. So now,
Yeah.
in order for this to go up, it has to break structure of that green wick over there to the left.
Yeah. To let this one over here. Yeah.
Yeah, to give us the true break of character,
Yeah.
break of structure. So
Yeah.
I'm looking for it to come back up to someplace on the higher time frame where it says strong high.
Yeah. You reckon it's going to come break this high over here potentially?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes, because if you look at it on a higher time frame,
Mm-hmm. You want
it's
me
in
to
a
go
big
there?
channel. It's in a
Hang on, we'll go there. Hang on. I'll go to a weekly on that. Yeah. Oh yeah.
okay. So
Okay.
can you shrink it down a little bit? So
Oh, you mean like this?
Yeah,
mean-
thank you.
Like that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So if we look at this, this has been traveling down for so long. You got the left where it wicked in
Yeah.
the discount zone.
Yeah.
So in order to beat that discount zone, it's going to have to do some sort of pullback.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in order to do the pullback, it's going to have to pull up at least to that equilibrium point.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
And
going
so
to
if
tap
you,
that liquidity that's sitting there right above it, where the equal highs were. That's right there. Before we get
Yeah.
a further push down to the wick to the left. That's why we're already starting to see the turn.
Okay. You know what? This is the Aussie dollar, Tom. And I go, this Aussie dollar is not, it's not in a good, well, it's making a bit of a rally, but I think it will drop down further. I mean, you're
So do I.
correct.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's going to drop down further too. It's going to go
Absolutely.
down to that wick on the left. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, before you get into a sell, this
Yeah,
is going to
yeah.
have to pull back.
Yeah, okay. It's just, Tom, how far will it pull back is what
Correct.
you're saying. Yeah, and me too.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
differ.
yeah.
We differ in how far. We differ in how far I think this will pull back. This is on a daily, just because I know I looked at the week we looked at. I don't think this will break that. I don't know. It may. Well, I don't think it'll break that at least. Oh,
Well,
Paul,
I said
you.
it's going to pull back to the equilibrium.
Yeah. But yeah, this is on the daily. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the weekly, equilibrium was further up.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I've got no problem with it at all of how far you feel it will. The point is, for me, I'll go, should I get in? Like, this is my CAD J head that I do. It's like, oh, do I get in it for a buy, which is against really the overall higher time frame trend, or do I just stay out of it and wait for it to turn and come back down again, and then I can get into it?
Yeah, but how many pips is that from where it's at now
quite
to
a
the
few.
equilibrium?
I know it's quite a few, but then I'm just up to 224. Yeah,
And that's not a little trade.
no, it's not. You're absolutely correct, Tom. You're absolutely correct. The point is, will it make it there? And do I need to? Because there's more. There is more monitoring need to occur on this sort of trade than it would if I got into a sell and just left it. If that, and it comes down to just the monitoring amount of time. That's all, I suppose. But that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. We haven't changed any color though on the long term here though, Tom.
Yeah, again, I don't rely on those.
You don't rely on that. Okay.
No,
But what you have seen is that
because this could come up, 200 pips and come back down, and that line never changed to green.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's just a sort of overall sort of in the background type thing.
Exactly. It's just
Okay.
It's just information for your eyes, so you can see where you're at on the page. Is all.
Okay. Rightio. So what we need here then is we need an order. I think we need an order on this. Okay, let's do this. If it's going to come up, it will need to break this high after this pull down, right? So let me just put that there. Now turn that one to a green because it is in a buy. And let's then go, I'm going to put it down here somewhere. Hang on, whoop. This is equilibrium here. Oh, how does that work? How did that? No, okay. We've got two. Let's come down here to there. Let's turn that one to red. So if it break, you'll have to break that and break that to come back down again. All right. And at the moment I'm not in, but I can actually put a buy stop on this if I want. Okay. So I don't have this as a pair. I'm pretty sure I haven't traded this pair before. So just let me put it down. So where is it? AUD Singapore. There it is. Let me change that to a 3 hour. Go on my charts, there's it, and then I want to go out a bit. Yep, good. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, it's still in a pullback at the moment. Okay, so let's now go new order. Yeah, create a new order. We want a, what do I want? I want a buy stop. Yeah, I want a buy stop. And we want, oh God, what is it? Which one is it? How come it's got two? Oh, no, it's that one up there. Okay, because of price there. 88,219. Yeah, it's a different color. Okay. 88,219. This is on you, Tom. 87,384.
If it's on me, I would put my stop loss below that white wick.
Yeah, I know.
Long. Yeah. If it's going to come back, it shouldn't beat that white wick. And if it does come back that far, you're not in it anyway. But by the time it reaches that green one for your entry, you'll be in a much better position.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go. Let's put it back down here. You reckon down here?
No. See the long?
Oh, yeah, that one. Oh, you mean just there? Up there. You reckon there?
That white wick? Yeah.
Yeah.
So if this pulls back, it doesn't matter how far it pulls back.
Oh, no,
you're not in the trade.
I'm still going to put it there.
Do you understand what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm putting it there though, Tom.
Hmm?
Oh, this is your escape clause. If I don't put the stop loss where you say, then you're not responsible for this trade. Oh, I can see now what's happening.
No, what I'm trying to explain is
yeah.
We already know this is in a pullback mode.
Yeah, correct.
So if you move your stop loss to the bottom of that white wick where it says
long,
and it pulls back down and comes back to it, you're not in the trade anyway.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't beat that white wick and turns around and goes up, you're in a much better position for a better stop once it breaks the high and enters you into the trade.
Correct. Yeah. But I can also then, once I am in the trade, if it goes in the trade, I can also move the stop loss up too.
You can, but I'm just saying you have a better entry into the trade is all I'm saying.
Yeah. Gotcha. Let me see. I've got order. Yeah, see, I'm only 10 pips off entry, but the point is it is in pullback. So it might pull back by 20, 30, whatever, and then come back up and activate. Let's see what happens. Actually, we better put a note on this.
I know you're going to do it. I knew it.
We'll see how we go. No, look, Tom, I totally agree with you that it will go up. It will go up further. It's just one of my things now is that I sort of really dislike going against the higher time frame overall trend. But that's not a problem. It just means I'm going to need to monitor it maybe a little bit more, right? So, and I need to
but this
change.
is the third time it's broke structure.
Correct. Yeah. I've got no problem with that. No problem at all. So,
and if that's the swing high on the daily time frame,
daily,
at the top there, that's where I'm looking for it to come back to, is the swing high.
Yeah, up through here.
Yeah, it's even higher. That's the swing high.
Yeah. So, and then what I'm going to say in relation to it, though, is the Aussie dollar has sort of put it, it's been drowning. It's been underwater for a long period, for quite a long, against a lot of currency pairs, particularly even Singapore, right? It's got its head above water, breathing at the moment, gasping for a bit of air. That's all I see happening before it gets pushed back under again. So this is one that's going to need some more monitoring than say a GU that just keeps in free fall. Which every day I look at it, the number just gets bigger and bigger and bigger in profit. So, and AU even too. So if you go AU, which I'm in a number of trades, but I'm also have an order, right? So this is where I'm at with it, Tom, on this one, probably not see, but I have a sell order down here and a stop loss up here. And it hasn't, like it came down here. Like this is I think it's probably something we put on yesterday, wasn't it, Darren, maybe? I can't remember. Because I'm in a long-term AU for 360 pips. I am giving back some at the moment because it's coming back up here, right? But I also gave back some from here, right? Come up and then it dropped out when we had that rate decision to keep it on hold. So there is some new US news coming, which is FOMC predictions and the rate decision going up. Now, normally when a rate decision will go up, you think, oh, that's bad for the country. It's not bad for the currency, though. It tends to strengthen the currency and then weaken whatever it is it's against. Yeah. So what I'm seeing, what I'm forecasting is like this drop here when the Aussie dollar kept it on hold, which was not great for the thing. When the US news comes out and they increase the rates, then the Aussie dollar will weaken and it will potentially break this low down here. It will get me in the trade at this point, an additional trade. And hopefully my original trade from AU will come back into some more profit. I think it'll break the low down here, potentially, right? I can't see it breaking up this high up, strong high up here. It has worked up, but I think this news is potentially going to maybe drop it back out down there. If it doesn't, then that's okay. It means I'll give away some profit again on a trade that I've been in for 2 months. And I won't be getting into a trade that I've put an order for. That's the reality of that. If it does drop, then I go more in profit in one trade I've been in for a while, and I get into another trade for it to sell out. Yeah. They're the sort of the necessarily two possible scenario takeaways. Okay. They're the AUDs. Gee, labored over that a bit. Do you reckon that'll continue up, Tom?
Yeah, a little bit more.
Okay,
See
until
where
the
you
rate
have the swing high.
Yeah,
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 I'm
up
looking
here.
for it to pull back up in this area because
Yeah.
that's an order block there, and then I'm
Yeah.
looking for it to turn out and drop off.
which is maybe at the rate decision.
That's where I have my trade set up.
Okay, good. All right, no worries at all. Right, CAD CHF. Oh, this has been pushing up. Right, I've got an alert here. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to push that alert back up here. And so when it comes back down, so I think, oh, where is it? It's not in there. Oh, why not? Oh, that's interesting. I don't think it'll break the high up over here, but also I don't think it's going to pull up much further.
I hope not.
No. Yeah, I think a sell. Oh, I'm just going to get rid of that there. Sorry, this is something we talked about before. So I reckon a sell. No, CAD's still strong. I don't know. But, I'm looking on the daily, it's create a swing low, pull back up. At some point, it's going to sell out. But I'll just put an alert there. I'll use a Darren. We'll call it a Darren, okay? Just put a little alert, tell me that it's pulled back down again, and then I'll monitor because it'll need to break structure for me. Yeah, it's got that change of character there. So we'll see. This is just a wait and watch still. So CAD-J, I'm in this and it's still going up. It's doing a pullback. I had an order there. I've moved the stop loss up here into break even plus. Ah, thank you. Where is it? Where is it in my list? CAD-J. Oh, 170 pips profit. Thank you very much. And it's broken that over here, breaking structure and pulled up. All right. I think it's got further to go.
566 pips.
You are?
Yeah.
Who is?
Darren.
Oh, good job, Darren.
Yeah. Darren's in there with 166. Yeah, it's good.
Nice.
And I'm 169. We must have got in roughly around the same point.
I think about the 7th of September, I think I got in. Like that.
Yeah. So did
I
I.
was on holiday at the time.
Yeah. Having a few cold ones and just enjoying life. Isn't that good, eh?
Yeah.
That's what this relaxed trade strategy is all about. Take a trade on holidays and be in profit weeks later. Rightio, good. Yeah, look, this will do a pullback. Absolutely. But I think it still will need to break this high. I'm going to put a there and just change that to orange just so that you can see this pullback. I reckon it'll sort of like at this point, I think it'll break it, come back, retest it, and then potentially go back up further.
I think if you look on the daily,
Yeah.
it's pretty much where it was about a year ago now. It's come all the way back up. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. 13th of September. Then it came back October, came back up. So it might just go up and then back, and then we'll just see how we go.
Just needed to break that and
then start to pull back. We might get a change. Yeah. What's their news coming up there? Yeah, that's the inflation rate. Okay. Wow. That's not good. Canadian, they're talking that, oh no, that's actually what happened. Okay. Rightio. Well, there we go. There's that one in profit. Let's just see, pull back and then push back up again, been a weak high there. CHF JPY, that is pulling down. Now I'm looking at this. Have I put an alert? No, there's no alert there. It is going down. Now this could be, well, all right. This is Swiss franc against Japanese yen. It has been weakening off, right? You can see it down here in the channel, right? I'm just going to have to sit and watch, because I think when this rate news, we've got Japanese yen, that's all right. They're Japanese, don't worry about that inflation. It's this Bank of Japan. We'll just see what happens there. When it's not showing up any of the Swiss, remember we saw there was Swiss news?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
News coming up.
Monetary policy. No, sorry, where is it? Somewhere here. There's where do I see it? Canadian, US. Here. Swiss news. Yeah, rate policy. So this is going to be on Thursday. Okay. So I think that this may change. And then you've also got the Japanese stuff coming up with rates as well. It's like, there's a double banger on this one. All right, so I'm going to keep away from this just in a minute. I was looking at getting into a sell, but we'll just see. It says strong low, weak high there on the 3 hour, but it says a weak high up there, and where's it? Strong low down there.
But it could determine which direction it's going to go. Sort of
absolutely, Darren. That's why I think I'll wait to see what sort of way it's going to push itself. Okay, let's go to the euros. Now, this is where I think there's a possibility for me to get a few trades. As I said, I'm in Euro CAD. I'm looking at Euro Singapore, Euro USD. Now, Euro CHF, sideways. Don't want to know about this one. This has just been sideways for weeks and weeks and weeks, ups and downs. And look, you could have maybe got trades out of it if you wanted, right? Euro AUD, look at it still weakening off, and I think this is more likely to break this low down here in the short term, right? In the short term. See that drop there? And then you've got, what have you got here? Manufacturing and, okay. So your AUD has broken this low down here and pull back up. Oh, yeah. This is interesting. What are people's thoughts? Tom, Darren. Paul's been here and gone and come back. Anyway.
Darren, you want to go?
Well, the overall trend on the day, the overall trend is, well, go all the way back again a year. This has been, it's going up. You get these sort of periods of sort of, it could be 4 weeks, 6 weeks where it pulls back and then off it goes again. But it's, I think, and it's euro against the Aussie dollar again.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you reckon, Tom? A little bit further to drop down?
Sorry, I was on mute.
That's all right.
Well, for me overall, I think we're going to get another little bit of dropout out of it, but it ain't going to be much for my liking.
Yeah.
I don't think it's, see that bottom blue line on the left there?
Yeah.
On your daily?
Yeah, this one here with a super trend.
Yeah. I think that around there, because that's right there where you have whatever that says, something OB.
Yeah, this is the 3-hour sell order block. That's from
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Yeah, but it's accurate. You see that order block
Yeah,
sitting
yeah.
there where
Yeah,
it took
yeah.
off from the green line?
Yeah,
I think that's where it's going to come down to.
Yeah, and that's where I've got that line. And if I measure from where price is currently down to there, that's still 200 pips.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't think it's gonna make it all the way down there. If you can expand on that order block on the daily.
It's only a line that I put with an order block. There. It's okay. Let's hang on a minute. There. It's just a line that I put in there. That's all it is.
But I'm saying it should not. You see that white wick that changed the color from red to green at the bottom on the left where your line is?
Down. Oh, here. Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
So that green candle right there.
Yeah.
That changed the color is the order block.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that.
Below the white wick to the high of the white wick. I don't think it's going to come. I don't think it's going to reach the body of that.
But still a 200 pip drop.
Close. Right. Somewhere in there.
Yeah, okay.
And then we're going to get another push back up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's going to come back up and check that ribbon.
Euro's going to strengthen. Yeah, okay. Yes, it's going to come back. Yeah, right. But it is in a good situation to actually get into a sell. But this is a little bit like your trade, Tom. Certainly, I think that well, if all I'm doing is I'm looking here, going, it pulled back up, it broke. It pulled back up, it broke. It pulled back up, it broke. It pulled back up. It's more likely to break. And there's some particular, ability to have trade in here. I'm going to do this.
But I have my trade set up at that equilibrium, because if you go across, that equilibrium is a neckline.
But that means it would need to pull back up before it does come back down.
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Right.
And if you look at the candles where they're at now. It's already failed twice to beat the low of the current candles. See the last three candles?
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to do a pullback. Yeah, but the point is, though, it has broken structure to the candles to the left.
Sure, and that's fine. It's just giving you direction at that point. So
which I think it'll break this low. I think that it'll pull back up, not break that high there, and then pull back down.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
That's how I'm seeing it at this point. So, in light of that, what I'll do this. If this pushes down, it could turtle soup, but we'll just see. I'm going to put an order on for this for a sell, right? And I'll put, where will I put it? Let's go there for the minute. I reckon put this up here somewhere. That'll be a stop loss, right? I mean, that's a bit weird, but I mean, I can always pull it down later, but let's just see what happens. So if I go AUD CAD and I go new order and I'll make sure Euro AUD, I put a sell stop in, and what will I have it? 165,157. And I'm going to put a stop loss in up there, which is 168051. Ooh, 280 pips away. Oh, well, let's see what happens. So that's sitting there waiting. Yeah.
So if you were going to go that route,
yeah,
and you think it's going to break the low to the left,
correct.
Why, just out of curiosity,
Yeah.
where are you putting your stop loss?
Just up here at the moment, this high.
Up at the top. So why would you not put it at
Put
the
it just
top?
there.
Yeah. Because if it's going to break that low, it's going to continue down. Or if it's not, and it gives you the buy signal or whatever to come back up, why would you just not get out of it?
Yeah, it's probably a really good question. So it would be better to put a stop just here. The only issue that I have is,
see that white wick that's hanging down there to your left, under the equilibrium to your left?
Just there, yeah.
Yeah, put it above that. Just a little above it.
Oh, you mean above that wick there? Yeah. I'm just
about halfway up.
Okay, right. We'll do that.
Okay, and I'll explain why. So if this,
do you want me to put this as? Hang on a minute. We got something else.
No. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I'm just.
No. I will change that.
I'm actually just curious because if your thinking is right, which I think you're right, I think it's going to continue down.
Yeah.
It's going to come back up to fill that imbalance between that wick and the top of the white wick on the right. See where there's space in between there?
Yeah, I agree.
So it shouldn't come up higher than that white wick before it drops off again.
Tom, this is really what these sessions are about for me and you and anybody else. It's about the discussion to go, well, why or not or what, So I've been really used to just placing the stop loss out of sort of turtle soup territory, if that makes any sense, right? Maybe it's not the best thing to do in an initial trade. But the issue is that you're going to go into drawdown, but it could, Anyway, I'll just change where this is, which I actually have no problem with doing. 6654. There we go. It's 150 pips now away from potential entry. All right. So sorry, Tom, I interrupted what you're saying. So if it does, that's all right. I apologize. So if this pulls back up, doesn't break that high, comes back and gets me in the trade, what you're saying, Tom, is that it's less likely to come back and break that high. But if it does and pokes up a bit, it's less likely to come up to, halve out this, more than halve out this this wick to the left.
Right.
Good. And I agree with you. Absolutely, 100%. And so that's why I've got Tom's stop loss there. And I'm just going to not as an issue. I just want it as a positive thing for me to put in place and say, let's try this. Like, I'm not fast. I want to tailor this. I want to create something out of it that suits me. And I think I'm already on the track of doing it. It's like if we can fine tune some things, that's good. Already been pretty positive, so I'm happy about that. Anyway, so it's Euro CAD already in and it's dropping out and dropping further. It'll probably pull back and then hopefully create another low. Euro CHF. This is where I'm going to keep away from this because the Swiss franc is weak, but look at it. It's come up and matched here, right? It's tried to break it. Let's see what happens. It's still just sitting in this box. As I said, it's just, it's just messy. for me. Euro GBP. Now, there is a pullback up and it's created a new high here and it's a weak high, right? This pullback down here. Do we then get into a buy for this? See how it's come out of this? You think we should?
Yes, I am already set up for a buy. I am looking for it to turn and give me my long entry, and I am in.
Okay, rightio. Right, this one I need to really watch then. I'm just going to do that, right? And what I want to do is I want to see. I'm gonna do a Darren.
Well, let me rephrase that. I'm looking for only longs at this point.
Oh.
So even if I get into a long here,
yeah,
and it doesn't beat this and it pulls back a little bit and I get another long, I'm into that one too. Because eventually I think this is going to push up.
Yeah. Okay.
We just got our change of character. There's your pullback. I'm expecting it to push up and break the high to the left.
Yeah. See, I've got an alert down here and I've got an alert up there. Actually, I'm going to move this alert back up. Oh, well, I had it there. No, I'm going to leave it there. That's all right. So let's see what I do as alert. And then if I do get a push back up or I get down to here and then, anyway, whatever. We'll look at this for potential entry. Euro JPY. Now, this is just... Now, I still got it. I've got an order for this somewhere. Euro JPY, and it's like 90 pips off. Like it was up here. Like, this is crazy. So do you think it'll... What do you think? I reckon it'll buy, but I've got it so high up here now. And then it just drops off. I'm just going to leave this at the minute. Euro NZD. Look at this. I put this as a buy up there and it just kept coming down.
Yeah, that's where I had my buy too.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it just never came back.
No. I'm like 300 pips away from where I thought it would go. Like rats.
But however, if you look to your left, you are in a channel.
Yeah, I know. It's channeling down, isn't it?
Channel up.
Yeah. It's going to have to be some
off that channel to beat the week high.
Yeah, there's going to have to be some. You mean come down to equilibrium before it does?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Something like that.
I like it. Something like that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get rid of that order there. This sounds a little bit weird. I'm going to cancel that order. Oh. Did it cancel it? Oh. Why didn't that get rid of it?
Sometimes you have to refresh your page.
No, this is actually a program. No, this is...
Oh, this is not TradingView?
No.
Oh.
Okay. Euro NZD. Okay. Weird. Oh, no, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, got it. Oh, sorry.
Is that from my rice cup?
Yeah. Pa might have to stick it back on.
Oh.
I'll get some glue today. Is that all right?
Yeah.
No, you just get the car. It's okay. You find out where it came from and then Pa can fix it up. Yeah, mate, no worries. You're at NZD. Rightio. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get into a sell on this right now. There you go. I'm just going to do a market execution. Okay. And where am I going to put my stop loss? I'm going to put it up there, which is, I'll show you. Somewhere, hang on a minute. I'm going to get rid of that because I didn't. Oh, actually, I'll put that where I actually got in, which is there. And that one is, what did I put this? 180969. Yeah, I'll fix it up. Oh, yeah, it came off there. I can see where it came off. Just here. Just there. I can glue that back on there. All right. Okay, cool. Let me have that later. Beauty. There it is. Just up above that. Oh, that's a little bit like where Tom would put it. Oh, wow.
Actually, Tom would put it up there above that white one.
You mean up above there?
No.
Oh, this one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, I better move it.
Because that could spike and check that ribbon.
Oh, yeah. I'll do that now, Tom. It's all right. Hang on a minute.
That's how I would do it.
Yeah, no, I'll modify it. 181449. There you go. Do I need to put down that that's Tom's reevaluate? No, I bet not.
No.
No, it's okay. So Euro Singapore is still looking. Oh, that's a turn. That's nice. It's been a couple of days push up. No, I want to just wait and see. This one I'm going to put up there as an alert. Will it pull down past there? That's a Darryism. Euro Singapore, same thing up here. Have I got an alert? No, I don't.
It's Euro USD.
Euro USD, yeah. I'm going to put in, I've got the alerts back down there. Oh, I don't want that one there. Oh, yeah, I do, but I'll put another one in. I'm going to put another one in just there. Okay. Oh, I've got to go in a minute too, guys. Sorry. I'm going to go and move some beehives with a friend of mine. I'm on a trailer. Okay. There we go. Euros. We're going to look at the GBPs. I'm looking at NZDs. I've already done something there, haven't I? NCAD. Did I do something? Yeah, we've still got alert there. So I'm just waiting for that to pull back and then we'll see what happens about getting into that one. All right. Sorry to cut us short on the things. Is that okay, everyone?
Yeah.
You okay, Darren?
Okay.
I got a special race car that I've got to glue a piece back onto, so you know things are a bit desperate at this point.
Beehive mover and car expert.
No, it's not.
Car fixing, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, don't get me on that. All weekend was, yeah, I did lots of mechanical work on the weekend. Brakes, discs, rotors, fixing suspensions. Oh yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. All right then, guys. Catch you again tomorrow. How's that sound?
Yep, sounds good.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Take
your
care,
input,
everyone.
Darren and Tom and Paul. We'll see you. All right then.